as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. A nice little juke. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness. One cut, and he goes. That's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
And just a yard to go here on second down. And here's Kamara on the read option. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Denny. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake. Denny. He finds his man, complete. It's McKinney.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Denny. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off play action. Denny. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards.
Watch twist. Watch twist. 60
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Denny. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
On 3rd down, Denny. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Saints. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action. It's Wilson. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Lets this one rip toward Graham. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Denny. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And some room to run now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Denny dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They go play action here on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Graham. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. This is to Pitts on the quick slant. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards, and it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. The quick slant caught. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Here's Wilson to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Koo for the extra point. makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Saints 10. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Denny. That is taken in by Hurst. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First and 10.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Denny. Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. It's McKinney. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Hayden Hurst as the first half is winding down. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Saints 17, Falcons 14. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Graham. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Play action. Now Wilson going for it all. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
A give to Kamara running right. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
A give. This is Kamara. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Back to throw. Denny. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A beautiful fake. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down, Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Again, it's Kamara. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking end zone, but incomplete.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2 or 3 step drop, if you don't get the ball to get on top of you in a heartbeat.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Hayden Hurst, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They go play action now. Wilson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. John Kaminsky, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Paulson Adebo. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The busy night continues for Kamara. He'll have a first down inside the 10.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Back now here live in New Orleans. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 163 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Kamara. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Flush to his right. Trucks over it. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Graham. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Falcons on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. The connection made. It's Graham. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice, shorter passes. Get the ball out of your hand.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24.
45. Falcons 21. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Off play action. Denny. Flush to his right. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they take a knee. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.